Alright, guys, and we're back.
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
Hey, look, man. The best shields come with wooden and magical protection. You know what I'm saying?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
Venti is
You
in
do
top form
have
today,
a
you know what I'm saying?
point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free.
Yeah, I doubt that's what's gonna happen. But why not try it?
Ahem. Excuse me, Mr. Hilly
Nah.
Well, okay, you take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilly Churlian by now. If seems cheerful enough, maybe negotiating will work after all.
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh, he did not seem to appreciate that.
Hmm?
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after. Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually... Mom, Dad, check out the legendary weapons I found.
Watch him get robbed.
Hey, the wine! You promised! Aw, and I actually helped a lot this time. Hmm? What are you doing here, Stanley?
Uh, hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
I thought you said you don't come here 'cause the wind don't reach here. I don't know, man. Some people be capping, dog.
Oh, that's right. An after dinner stroll to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dada Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I,
Billy Trolls, Billy
I'll get
Trolls.
back to my, stroll.
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
Oh
I'm
man,
just
Venti
musing
out
to
here
myself.
speaking his stuff.
Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
I tell you, man, Venti be in top form, right? Like he just that top tier dog. Is this the barrel that it's from? Oh no, that would have been interesting though. All right, we're going to Angel's what? Wait for night to fall. 1830. Okay. That's weird. Let me see. Time is it? There we go. Oh wow. Well, they didn't tell me it was way over there. I teleported first. Alright. So, the roll when you drop to the ground, big lit.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
Why am you talking too loud?
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name? Why, Stan? Why? If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
So this man carried on the name of Stanley.
Does anyone get what's going on here?
Be quiet, Pimon. You don't know anything.
I think our friend really did make it to the Merjavari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
It's more like to honor the legend. The dude would have been a legend if it wasn't for him.
Case.
Stanley, for so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember. Stanley reached the center of the Madrivari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley.
Oh wow, that takes some.
I am Stanley.
How would I put it? I don't know. I would say that takes respect. I don't know. It's like cool and weird at the same time.
Getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Damn, you already knew. That's crazy.
Yikes! We're busted!
Go away. Say,
But...
leave. Now, don't
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find the sword and shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Teyvat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place.
Interesting.
Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Interesting.
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
It's interesting.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories, experiences. What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life, I don't remember them clearly anymore. But the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. But still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless.
Yikes.
No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know?
Barbados.
I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
Huh?
Oh, the kid looks like Stanley. That's crazy.
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
This man.
Libation? You mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Ball! Hey!
See you there. Of course I totally know what the usual place is. I have like this weird elemental glowy stuff that leads me there. If I am correct about this usual place, it should be up here. Boop.
Let's play.
The place we first met him. Oopsie. Damn it.
Here we go.
It's kind of hard to get here.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere.
Nah, it was easy, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet. It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Damn, what type of power is that?
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned...
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Then...
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. In Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return.
This is beautiful.
True sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
He
Say,
died.
Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing, Paimon. Now's the time you suddenly get a craving.
Getting a little peckish or something.
Paimon's had it up to here with you.
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me
Of
back.
course I understand you, Venti. I literally play your character all day.
Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I like how we got rid of Paimon, because
Fly,
Paimon's
fly
secretly the
away.
god that we stuck here.
Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
My good friend Venti. Well, I actually think that gave you something. That was interesting, guys. So, that is the end. Venti and Venti. I'm switching myself. This is me with my best friend. Facts, guys. So, I was actually interested to know about that God of Storms. Um, I am going to be doing some theory soon that, like, on the lore of the story, because it is amazing. But yeah, that's it for this quest, guys. That is the Venti storyline of pretty much tells us a little bit more about Venti. The whole Stanley thing is just a thing that you go through randomly, but you know, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have already seen that story that was told about how Venti was pretty much helping everyone to fight against, pretty much tear down the god or whatever. And Vanessa's supposed to be the person in the red hair, if you've seen at the end. But I'm gonna probably do a video on that, like an edited one that like looks better for everyone to understand things. Be nice. But yeah, I will catch you guys later, and peace.